right, people, this is another episode of Random Acts of Podcast live from Vegas in Galindo Studios. It's your boy Ampavelli.
Hi, people. It's me, Banks.
Got the super producer Banks in here. So I know you're probably looking around like, man, this is not the typical setup, but we out in Vegas for WrestleMania weekend. And since we out in Vegas, we had to tap in with the biggest flexer, Alexis Littlefoot.
Yeah, I'm in the building, live and in person.
How you feeling, Alexis?
I feel great. It's a vibe. It's Mania weekend. We tired, but we turn at the same time, I feel like. Because it's just a long weekend. But we here. We happy.
We're going to hustle through. The first time you were on the podcast, we was on some bootleg shit. We was on StreamYard. But we got you live and in person.
Yeah, that's dope.
For the conversation.
Yeah, it's my first live podcast, so I'm excited.
You nervous?
A little bit. Y'all be asking some wild shit.
we ain't gonna watch. We won't answer it. We're not gonna ask too much wild shit. We're gonna keep it professional because we don't want to fuck up nobody's brands and whatnot. So we're gonna tighten up on that. Right. So let's get into the first question. So one thing, last time you were on here, you weren't even wrestling training yet.
Damn.
You weren't. So
yeah, that was a long time ago. Yeah.
I think you were about to start or something.
But the crazy thing is, I didn't tell anybody I was about to start. I just did it.
What made you want to just get into it?
I always wanted to do it, but I don't know. There was always something I was like, nah, it's not really for me, but I wanted to do it. And then my dad passed away, and that's who I really like bonded with through wrestling.
God bless.
Yeah, so I was just like, well, fuck it. Let's just do it. What else can it do? Like, I'm such an Aquarius. Like, shit, let's fucking do it. We ball. If it work, it work. If it don't, it don't.
Right.
So Aquarius pretty much a sporadic way. They just anything.
Yeah, organized chaos, I would say.
Shit, I might be Aquarius on the low. I'm a Taurus, obviously.
Yeah, but you gotta like your rising, your sun, your moon. Yeah, like it's all different.
She about to get to that deep stuff. I don't be knowing
about all that. You gotta tap in.
Man, you be following that shit, man.
I don't.
Hey man.
Cusp is when you're like on the cusp. You're like 1 foot in on one side of the zodiac and 1 foot in another one. It usually falls on the day that one zodiac switches to the other. So January 20th is when the Capricorn season ends and the Aquarius season begins. So you're on the cusp.
I was today years old.
Yeah, your birthday the same day as Mac Miller, right? Or somewhere
the day
around.
of or day before one. Yeah. I share a birthday with Mac Miller, I believe. Blueface. Me and Blueface, same birthday. Okay. And free.
I don't know about that.
Hey man, free Blueface.
Krishan doing a little bit better. I don't know.
Oh my God, Blueface.
You gotta go back to LA, man.
And
check in with Blueface.
Joey Badass. I think I have a birthday. I share a birthday with Joey Badass too.
Okay.
That's a lineup. And is Kevin Gates? Kevin Gates is an Aquarius, but I don't know when his birthday is.
Big brother.
They don't got a birthday.
Right.
No, he's an Aquarius.
I made myself big brother. I don't have no birthday.
Y'all gotta look up who else I got a birthday with. But yeah, those are some top names. Blueface is kind of chaotic.
I like that question, man. That was some quality journalism.
Hey man, off the top of the head, you feel me?
I respect that. But so getting into wrestling and whatnot, like, how would somebody that's like watching and they want to get into wrestling, how would they go about it?
I get this question a lot, and I'm not a professional. Like, please.
I know it's like different.
Everybody has their different paths to it. Like, especially with like the NIL, and that's a whole nother lane that I don't really know too much about. Just because I'm not a college athlete. I was not a college athlete, so I don't really. I mean, I have an idea of what it is, but I am not a part of that world, so I don't know. But the indie way is, you find a school or a trainer, pay that money, figure out if you can sink or swim. I've seen a lot of people come to training day one, hit that first bump, hit the ropes for the first time, and then never come back. Just like, you get one of them jobs where it's like, dang, I gotta go, I'm on fries at Cookout, and be like, yeah, I'm not coming back to this motherfucker. It's the same shit. You took that first bump, you like, yeah, this might not be, I'm good as a fan.
Yeah, I remember for that first day when I was working at Zaxby's. We had that rush.
That was your last Russian sex piece.
Nah, I thugged it out for about a month, but I was like, nah. We had that little lunch rush, and they had me working on, like, on the first day was a Saturday. And bro was yelling at me. He was like, hey, man, you need to get the motherfucking wings out quicker than that. I was slow on the wings. He was like, hey, motherfucker, I need them barbecue wings in about 3 minutes. I was like, man, who is you talking to, man? I was about to quit, but I needed some Georgia, so that's the only reason.
Oh, man. Word.
So I know, like you was just mentioning, like bumps and whatnot. Mm-hmm. Like, what's the craziest bump you had to take? I know you took a bump and you was like, man, I ain't fucking with this.
I took a bump. The only bump I've ever taken where I'm like mid bump reconsidering, like, damn, this is gonna be bad, was I wrestled Alex Kane. My first, well, no, that was like my second intergender match. He does an X-plex, and it's like literally a suplex, throws you in the air, you do a flip, and you land. I was mid-air, and I would, like, I closed my eyes, and I was like, I'm in the air too long. Like, I was like, I don't care how I land at this point. I'm just closing my eyes, fuck it. And I landed smack dab on my face. I had a black eye.
Oh, I've seen the video. It's a couple.
Yeah, the video's out there.
I've seen the video. So I was following Alexis before the whole wrestling, so I had seen this one bump. You had took it on, like, the side of the ring. I think on, like, the hard part of the ring, or was it the outside on maybe the floor?
Oh, you talking about the drop kick when I was out on the outside and she came out and drop kicked me? Yeah.
Yeah, I seen
that. Was just too much force. That wasn't really meant to be a bump. Like that, she just came at me and I was like, oh shit! Like, and there was a pole there that I was trying to avoid at the same time. So like when I saw the pole, I was like, oh shit, I need to scoot over. And at that point, I was in motion and she was in motion. So I just like literally like, I wasn't set. So I was like, oh shit, I'm falling. So I took a bump literally on concrete. Yeah, that was probably like terrible bump because I was like hurt, like for real hurt, but I finished the match. But like the worst like bump that I knew I was going to take that bump, but I was like, it's good in the moment when you're talking about it, and then when you really do it, you like, oh shit.
Yeah, I had seen that video.
Yeah.
Reposted it.
Yeah, he reposted it. I mean, it was a fun match, but that was the only one I was like, yeah, probably not doing that one again.
I was like, nah, you on bullshit. When I seen that, I was like,
that was the era of my career where I was like, yeah, I'll say yes to anything. Fuck it. We ball.
Yeah, you doing like hardcore matches, all that shit.
I've done one hardcore match, and it wasn't really. I mean, it was like a kind of like a street fight. It wasn't like no blood or nothing.
Oh, you don't get into that game like bleeding?
I'm not doing no death match. No. That's too.
Yeah, health insurance too hard, bro.
I need a lot of zeros if I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
But indie money ain't giving nothing like it. Yeah. So I ain't got it.
I respect it.
But more power to anybody that can do that, because I'm not the one.
Right. You spoke about your college background, right? Mm-hmm. Kentucky, right?
Yeah, I went to.
Okay. So you see this Mount Rushmore thing that's going on social media?
I've seen the trend, like the AI generated Mount Rushmore, like who you picking?
Yeah.
Situation. Oh yeah.
You got your 4 NBA, or not NBA, but 4 college hoopers.
Kentucky hoopers?
Yeah.
Tayshaun Prince, first one. He's like UK GOAT to me.
That's great.
And I don't think he gets mentioned enough in the Kentucky conversation. Then I'll say John Wall. I gotta pick somebody I went to school with.
Devin Booker, right?
D-Book. How you know? That was literally what I was gonna say. D-Book. And
Cat. You went to school with Cat, right?
I went to school with damn near half the NBA right now.
Oh.
Because I went to UK. 2010 was my freshman year to 2015, and we won the national championship in 2012. Yeah. So that's why I had to repeat a whole extra year, because I was off vibes. But yeah, last one I would say, no, let's switch it up. I say Willie Cauley-Stein. That's my dog.
Shout out to Trill.
Shout out to Trill. Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, Tayshaun Prince, John Wall, D-Book, and Willie.
That's a good question. Let's do Kentucky rappers, because I don't know many Kentucky rappers.
Jack Harlow. Is Bryson Tiller a rapper to y'all? He's not to me, but
I'll add him. I will add him. Yeah. He be rapping sometimes.
He be rapping.
You're rapping a lot on the last album.
I don't know. I mean, there's not. I mean, Kentucky has
Nappy Roots. What about them?
Nappy Roots is the legends. They Kentucky legends. I'm not. I mean, for the time and what that album did for Kentucky at that time, great. But when we say greatest of all time, it's like longevity.
Sure.
I think. But I would just, if we switch that question to instead of rappers, I would just say artists in general. I'm putting Static Major at the top. I don't know, ESTG obviously, just because I don't know another like rapper, and then Jack obviously. Who else? That's three. I mean, I have to say Bryson. For real.
That's a solid list, yeah.
So, like, I mean...
I forgot all about ESTG. Yeah, that's a good one.
GC, I mean, he's from Louisville, but... I mean, most of them, all of them are actually from Louisville, now that I think about it. But, like, on the Lexington side, like, we got, like, KY Engineering, if y'all know who that is.
He's so
engineering. Yeah, shout out to KY. So that's, like... Lexington side of the.
What's the difference between well, not the difference, like how far is that? Like
it's an hour and a half.
Hour and a half? No, that's not that far.
Give
That's
or
like
take.
that's
Depending
like
on if you speed demon or not.
Yeah, that's like Jacksonville, Orlando, pretty much. Yeah, not that far.
Yeah, it's not far. It's like 90 miles.
Now see,
maybe less than that.
Hopefully y'all don't hate other places like Jacksonville. We hate people from Orlando because it's just weird people out there.
I would say it's a love-hate situation. There's a lot of people like that don't like Louisville. A lot of Louisville people that don't like Lexington, but it's not like beef like about it because of where you from. Like it's not that intense, you know. Louisville has their bragging rights when it comes to stuff, and Lexington has their bragging rights when it comes to stuff. Yeah. It's mostly on our side is sports related, because we just kill them out, which is fine.
You talking that shit?
Hey,
I respect it. Let's get back into wrestling real quick.
Okay.
So like, what's your biggest inspirations in the wrestling game right now? Like, who inspire you?
Oh man, I don't know. I'm just inspired by like my people and the culture, like black wrestlers across the board. I don't care if you signed, unsigned, like.
Yeah, I saw you made a post a couple days ago about AJ Gray when you came out with him.
Yeah, that's why this weekend is like, this is my first WrestleMania weekend having bookings, period.
Okay.
And,
salute to that.
Yeah.
This is my first wrestling debut on the For the Culture show. So it was a big moment because I was on that first show with AJ, walking him out, and literally the very next week I started wrestling training. So it's just a full circle moment, and I have a lot of those. I feel like full circle moments in wrestling or just in life in general. But like, yeah. So I don't know. I'm just, like I said, I'm inspired by the culture. I'm inspired by black people in wrestling in all angles. So
that's dope. You've been making a lot of like splashes in the game so far because you made a couple lists already.
Yeah.
Wrestling lists, like
I was on the PWI 250 women's list.
How it felt when you saw that?
Somebody sent it to me. I didn't even know it dropped. Like again, like when lists come out like that, I never expect to see my name. One, because like I'm in that mentality of like it's too soon. Like I'm only 3 years in. At that time, I was only 2 years in. So I'm like, nobody's worried about me. And so when another wrestler that was on the list sent it to me and was like, period, I was like, wait, is this PWI? Like, what? I can't believe I'm on there. But shout out to PWI. Like, that just like goes to show, like, you never know who's really paying attention.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was a blessing. That was so unexpected. And then I've been on the Black Wrestlers 500 list for 2 years in a row now.
That's dope.
Yeah. I was 500 last year, and I'm 250 this past year.
Hey, man, that's a lot of names also to be looking through. Like, you just be looking through that motherfucker.
No, so it was so many that, like, this year, because I knew I was 500 before, and I was looking and I couldn't find my name because, again, it was like, it's so many names on there. And so I just thought I wasn't on there. Again, which is fine if I am, fine if I'm not. But I'm like, dang, how I go from 500 last year, I'm not on it this year.
Yeah.
And somebody hit me up and was like, girl, you 250. I was like, damn, I jumped halfway through the list.
Because, so you went from 500 to 250? That's dope. Because you got to think about it, because that's kind of cocky to think, like, oh, I got to be on this list. Like, to somebody that's, like, randomly looking on lists, like, let's say you've never been on the list before, and you be like, oh, I just got to be on this list.
Okay, so, like, there's not that, I'm not going to say there's not that many black wrestlers, but, like, as far as people that are constantly online or constantly, like, interacting, like, yeah, I'm cool with the dude that makes the list. Like, so I'm like, I know you know who I am. So let's see who's on here. So when I checked the first year, and I was like, okay, 500, which is what I expected. Like, I didn't expect, if I was on there, I didn't expect to be top 10. I ain't that good yet. But I knew I was going to be somewhere in the mix. And so when I seen 500, I was like, okay, bet. We got work to do. That was only year 1 to year 2. Now, year 2 to year 3, I'm 250.
Hey, we're going to stamp it right here on Random Acts of Podcast. Alexis going to be in the top 100. We're going to stamp it.
I was going to say top 10, brother.
No, top 10 is for the signs. Let the sign people have the top 10. I don't know. If I sign within the next year, okay, but.
We'll come back. All right, so you're going to be in the top 100. We're going to do a follow-up next year.
Top 100? What's your number? What's the pick?
What you did? You did, you said 250.
I was 250 especially.
You did half that. That's crazy halfway. You did more shit, so you did even more stuff.
And this year's not even done. We only in April.
Exactly.
All right, listen. I'm not gonna overwhoop it in the Chicago terms. We're gonna go 90. Okay. 90. That's not bad.
Okay.
And then aim for number 1.
I mean, that's always a go.
Yeah.
What you said, number 1?
Yeah, she gonna be there eventually.
Yeah, but next year, this year, when the list comes out at the end of this year, or whenever it comes out, it's usually like September, whatever. What do you say?
I'm gonna say 80.
Okay, 80.
That's good. Go from 250 to 80. Like,
sky's the limit. That's what Jesus
I
said.
got some work in, y'all. I'm being humble. I'm gonna be giving myself like 120 something.
You better put yourself over, brother.
Hey.
Doesn't work for me.
We'll see.
Get to it. Get to it. All right, let's talk about Fourth Rope real quick.
Okay.
Westside Gunn's promotion. Am I saying it right? Promotion.
Yeah, it's a wrestling promotion.
Oh, okay, I don't want to use the wrong terminology. Yeah. How did Fourth Rope come about?
Networking in the streets. I met Westside Gunn at Wale Mania in New York in 2019. Didn't know who he was. Never heard a song. Didn't know who the fuck he was. He had on this fucking fly ass trench coat, and I was like, and then I looked at his shoes. I was like, oh, he got some money. That was the worst. And then I seen the jewelry. I was like, oh, and I was like, yeah, you know, you fly, like. And he's like, you know, this Fly God. I'm like, okay. Maybe it's a New York thing. I don't know. I'm from the country, so I don't know. And then we just got to talking, and I was like, where are you from? He's like, I'm from Buffalo. Started talking about Buffalo, and the way he just described where he was from just sounded very similar to Lexington. Like,
Cause that shit is in New York, but that Buffalo's the country.
Upstate, yeah. But yeah, but people like from New York City treat Buffalo like it's like a fucking stick. It's like you would think it's just like Hicksville, and I'm like,
that shit
boy,
Canada
they
Junior.
get active there though. Like,
oh yeah, definitely.
So I was like, you know, people treat like, again, going back to the Lexington Louisville thing, like in my mind, just being from Lexington, like people from Louisville kind of treat Lexington like it's like. I've heard people from Louisville call Lexington like they go to vacation there. And it's like, I mean, Lexington has crime, like, but we shouldn't be celebrating that anyway. But it does, you know, it hurts. But yeah, so the way he described like how people treat Buffalo, I was like, damn, I can relate. And he asked me where I was from, and then when I said where I was from, he said a road in Lexington, and I was like, how the fuck do you know that? That's like a random, like, why do you know New Circle Road? And then got to talking. He drives sometimes from Buffalo to Atlanta, and you have to go through Lexington to get to Atlanta if you're coming from up that way.
If you heard his music, y'all probably know why. But we're gonna move on.
Shut up. Shut up. Back in the day. Anyway.
Statute of limitations. Right. But so when he started the promotion for RAOP, did he was you like one of the first people you hit up about it, or like?
I mean, I just remember him talking about it, like him and Dizza, like, cause he's also in partnership with Smoke Dizza on the promotion too. Shout out to Dizza, that's my guy too. Yeah. And I don't know. I mean, I just always been the homie, and when I started wrestling, he was like, when I started thinking about training, he was one of the people I was like, you know, I'm thinking about doing this, like, and this was in this was in like early 2020, and I was like, you know, I'm thinking about wrestling, like, I feel like I can do it, like, and he was like, hell yeah, like, you got it, like, tap in. And he paid for I had like $500 left on my wrestling school balance, and this is back when I was selling t-shirts. I used to bootleg t-shirts, and
I bought a couple of them.
Yeah, a lot of people bought some shirts. I appreciate y'all business.
The
y'all
ECW one, I still got that one.
Y'all funded a lot.
Yeah, I got the ECW one and the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase one.
That was a collab I did with Puck off the road.
Yeah,
shout out to Puck too.
Shout out to Puck.
Yeah.
So I had $500 left, and I was, you know, like telling people to buy shirts, like help. I wasn't begging, but I was like, you know, I was hustling, like, and that's what people respect out of me the most is like I'm a hustler, like I know how to get it, like I'm not ever tripping. And I guess he saw the tweet and was like, you know, whatever. And like literally my cash app went off in real time, and I was like, oh shit. And it was like, Westside Gunn just sent you $500. I was like, let me go pay this balance right now. And ever since then, it was like, you know, he invested in me, and so when he started talking about the promotion Fourth Rope, it was already like, again, like, why would I invest in somebody if I'm not gonna give you that platform when we create the platform? So that was already like a no-brainer. So it wasn't really never a conversation about it. It was just already kind of like understood, like,
just makes sense.
Yeah, it just makes sense.
So you wrestling tonight. Of course, when this episode come out, the match will be already happening. And Alexis, so we already know you're gonna be victorious. But you just shrugged your shoulder?
You know. Something light work.
All right, so the match tonight, I'll let you talk about the match tonight.
It's me and Masha Slamovich, the TNA Knockouts champion, tag teaming against Hollywood Haley J, who's also from Kentucky, from Louisville. So it's like, I gotta get Louisville off my back, I guess. It's just a Lexington-Louisville rivalry, I guess. And then she's tagging with the legendary, formerly known as Alicia Fox, Vix Crow. So
Jacksonville legend.
She's from Jacksonville?
Yeah, she's from Jacksonville.
Oh shit, I didn't know that. That's dope.
Damn, I got to root for the other team. My fault. It's a Jacksonville.
You gotta root for your whole town. I gotta respect it. Anytime I see somebody from Kentucky, I root for them all the time.
When you come out, you hear somebody boo, it's gonna be me. Just look the other way. Don't take it any offense by it. You know, I just gotta get my shit off.
Why can't you cheer for both?
I don't know. He gonna yell Duval.
somebody gotta lose.
I'll do that. I'll just yell Duval. I'm like Duval.
Okay.
People gonna get scared too.
I'm gonna do like the Jacksonville Jaguars. Liam, the new coach. I'm like Duval. I'm gonna do it like that.
Or do it like Tony did. What Tony said, Duval.
Well, that's funny. I had that. I put that on the soundboard. That's funny. But yeah, this match, I already know it's gonna be fire.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good time for sure.
You in the match with some heavy hitters.
Yeah, I've never gotten to face Haley J. She, I mean, we're from the same area, but it just never happened for whatever reason. And then she moved to Texas, so definitely not happening. But now it's coming together, which is cool. Gonna beat the shit out of her. That's fine.
Damn.
And then, I mean, Alicia Fox is a legend. I do pretty much half her moveset, so it's gonna be interesting. Can't wait for that. It's gonna be like a real life Spider-Man meme. where it's like pointing at each other.
Yeah, I gotta do that in the
ring. Maybe do that.
Lisa Fox, she did that one. You remember she used to dance and shit in the ring?
Well, she's gonna probably crack me up. I hope she still does all that shit. So.
She's a hell of a seller too.
Yeah, she's really good. Yeah, I'm excited. Fourth Rope. It's gonna be a long show. I feel like.
It starts at midnight.
It starts at midnight. And there's like 10 or 11 matches. I was like, mentally, what are we doing? And it's a 20-man battle royal.
I mean, that's just WrestleMania weekend shit. Like,
yeah, it is like.
Yeah, I remember one time I went to the WrestleMania in New Orleans, and I was like going to like indie matches like 2 a.m. That's just how the shit is.
Yeah, I knew it was gonna be like that. Just it's different when you're like on that side of the United States though, because your body doesn't change to like the time zone. But like out here, it's like it's midnight, but mentally you think it's 3 a.m. if you're on East Coast time.
Oh, shit.
And I'm on East Coast time, so.
I was in trouble last night. So last night, I was tired. I wanted to go to sleep.
Yeah, I stayed up till 2 a.m. here time, and I'm like, it's 5 a.m.
That's 5 a.m. Yeah.
Like, I need to go to bed, but I'm still up. I can't believe it.
Yeah, I was like, damn, I need to wind it down. I look at the clock, it's 9 p.m. Oh,
yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Oh, like,
exactly. So I'm like, I'm going to Wally Mania. I'm like, it's 10:38. Why does it feel so late?
Damn. I was on Wally Mania. Y'all both went, so I get to let y'all get y'all shit up.
It was
I
cool.
missed it.
My favorite one is like the ones from back in the day where it was just like it really felt like a family reunion. But it's sad because apparently that was the last one.
That's the last one?
Yeah. He said he's done at 10. He said he's retired.
Damn.
He said it on Twitter. He said the love ain't there no more. You know, Florin said it in his way with the hyperboles and the.
It might be
lyrical miracle.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. You know, nobody ever really retires in wrestling. Shit, right. Ric Flair done had 20 last matches.
Oh, you know he here this weekend, right? He wrestling.
Again, exactly. So
man, his ass ain't wrestling.
Yes, he is. He about to help Cody out, dog. How you gonna tell me?
So people say they retire from wrestling, but they can't. The itch will come back eventually, even if it's like 2 years, 3 years from now. Damn. People gonna need somewhere to unwind and party, and now it's just like the place where I feel like all, like especially black wrestlers or wrestlers of color, just popped down and had a good time. It was like,
damn, you already tell you got the Netflix deal, then you gonna retire?
I mean, shit, get a bag. Get a bag.
Wait till we get on Netflix, dog.
Right.
I'm retiring a year after.
I'm selling out when I get on Netflix.
Oh no,
not
definitely.
Selling out.
I'm about to start talking like Brian Gumble. So we have Littlefoot here. So,
how was your Wally Mania experience?
It was good. It was good to see, shouts out to my people, BRP, etc.
Yeah, BRP's out there.
That's all it really is for me. When I go to Wally Mania, I'm just like, I'm going to kick it with everybody I know for the most part. I'm going to talk to people, of course, but I just be posted, man. Like, you feel me? It don't matter what time zone I am. I'm here to party.
Right.
So, I was out there. My question to you is, though, based on everything in the past, let's say 6 years from losing your father, which is unfortunate, to where you are now, where is your mindset 5 years ago? Where is your mindset now? And where is your mindset 10 years ago? Or where do you see yourself 10 years from now?
5 years ago, it was 2020. That's the last time my dad passed away. My mindset was just like, damn, this can't be it. Like, you can't go outside. It was like the mentality, like, damn, that sucks. What can I do? So I was like, oh shit, let's try wrestling again. If it work, it work. If it don't. At least I could actually say I did it instead of being like, what if? Because I never want to be that person like, oh, what if I would have done that? And shit, time don't wait for nobody.
Exactly.
Shit, my dad passed away at 50. So I was like, yeah, let's go ahead and press that button, see what it does. Press the button, it turned me up. So,
exactly.
My mentality now is just like, okay, I'm here. I've arrived. Now it's the what ifs turn into, let's make it happen. And we making it happen.
Definitely.
One match at a time. Again, like, I had some decent matches last year. I didn't feel like they were decent enough to be on PWI, but I was on there. Yeah. So it's like, again, like exceeding my own expectations.
You did a match with AEW, didn't you?
Yeah, I wrestled on a dark match at AEW last year.
That's some big shit.
Yeah, it was fun. I got in trouble.
You got in trouble?
Yeah, I which is an exclusive. I have not even talked about this. I posted clips from the match. The match was a dark match, so it did not air on TV at all. But I ended up getting the footage because plugged in. Yeah. Somebody sent it to me. They wasn't supposed to have it. It was a thing. I posted a clip from it. Literally, the official AEW page was like, "Hey, bro, you gotta take that down. Like, you're not supposed to have that."
Damn.
So, yeah. So, internet got me fucked up, but it's all good. Like, they had me back. It was a mistake. They knew I didn't know. So, yeah, I apologized. And will not happen again. Yes, sir. And kept moving. But
I mean, you gotta promote yourself, so they should have known that was gonna go down.
Yeah, but again, like, not to toot my own horn, but I'm really like that, and people fuck with me. And so when I posted the clip, it started.
Yeah, it went viral.
Yeah, it had like a million views. Yeah. So they were like, "Oh, this bitch is really somebody." Like, okay. And so they want those interactions. They don't want just my fucking page with a couple thousand followers. They want the gold check page to get that notoriety. So I understood the reasoning, and again, the match wasn't televised, so it wasn't supposed to be up. But
yeah, when I seen it at Banks, I was like, "Hey, Littlefoot turned up. She piped up out here."
Yeah, but I wrestled Nyla Rose in a dark match, and it was, Nyla's been a friend of mine again since before I started wrestling. Match was okay. It was a couple minutes, not too long. Yeah. But it was in my hometown. It was the first time I ever got to wrestle in Lexington because I wrestled like outside of Lexington because there's not really a promotion in Lexington that runs in the biggest venue where UK plays. Like, that's a flex. Like, I don't care if it was on TV, it wasn't. Like, I got to wrestle in front of my hometown. I got a pop. People fuck with me. But yeah, it was a great experience. I've been back a couple times, 2 more times after that. I didn't get a match either time. I almost had a match. It got pulled the second time I went in Cincinnati. And then the third time, didn't really have a match. So, but just keep going back. They fuck with me, I fuck with them. Like, I told somebody the other day, like, I don't care who calls. First person that puts that contract with my name on it, it's signed. I don't care if it's 360. I'm signing it. I don't care. Sign me up. That's my goal now.
Speaking of, you think you're ready for the big leagues now?
Yeah, shit. I'm not going to say I'm not ready. If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. So, yeah. I think I have just me as a person, not as a wrestler. And I get people on the biggest of stages that have performed at WrestleMania, won titles at WrestleMania, have all told me to my face, and I'm not going to name drop, but have all told me to my face, the wrestling doesn't matter. Like, it's the entertainment factor. It's the marketing factor. It's like, you have it takes other people years in the business to nail down. I've been told that by my trainers. I've been told that by, again, people that are signed. I've been told that by people that are not signed. Like, but the thing is staying consistent with that and not losing that and not getting comfortable. So,
how do you like polish your character like outside of the ring?
The thing about me is my character's not really a character. Like, it's just me.
It's just you.
Like, again, you've followed me for a long time. I ain't never not been me. I've never not been this. I just put a name on it, a big flexer, because, it's a flex. Yeah. Walk in the party, not have. I was like, stand in line? What do you mean? I don't stand in line. That's a big flex. Like, I've been affiliated with the music industry for a long time, just because based on my people. And I was, worked in sneakers. I got connections through that. Again, I went to one of the biggest universities for basketball, which most of those people go to the NBA. Still connected with them. Again, like, but all that comes from the networking and the work that I put in as Alexis, period. So I just took that and I was like, nobody else is doing this. Nobody else has the resources and connections that I do. So why not make it a character? And then just inspired it off of, like, female rappers. Like, so it was easy. It wasn't hard at all. And that's the best characters to me, is that are, like, based off real life, that feel real. Like, I don't want to feel like you're playing a part. I don't want to feel like you're playing a character. I want to feel like, damn, you really out here getting it. So, yeah, that's just how I feel about it.
All right, so also, I forgot who I seen did the clip. I had seen it like on A Show, and they had asked a young lady, her name is Jordan. They asked her like, who's the best dressed wrestlers, and she mentioned your name. I don't know if you've seen the clip.
I don't think I have.
I'll send it to you when we get done. So I see your ring gear. It's always dope. You always had a fur coat and whatnot. Mm-hmm. What's your top wrestling looks that you had so far, like gear-wise, ring gear?
Well, I only have one. Well, I've made like different versions of the same gear, which is the blue. I was gonna make a special gear for this weekend, and it was gonna be red and black, but I didn't get to get done, so I'm back in the blue. But I have designs that I have planned for specific matches that I've dreamed up in my head that I haven't made, that are on paper waiting to be made. But most of them are like, when I get signed, I'm going to do this gear. When I do this. So I've already thought that far ahead. So, but my favorite look is like the look I have now with the 4th Rope logo here. And again, it's still the blue flame. But yeah, that's my favorite look. And then I switched from wearing sneakers because I broke my foot in a match, so I don't wear Jordans in the ring anymore. I wear actually ring boots, which they're a lot more comfortable than I thought they were going to be.
What, you got on some ones?
Huh?
You got on some Jordan ones?
When I broke my foot?
Yeah. I knew
Royals.
it had to be some damn Jordan ones.
Thank you, Jordan.
I mean, I don't even do anything athletic. I damn near broke my foot in some Jordan ones.
I love Jordan ones,
That shit ain't got no cushion at all.
Yeah, they're flat. They don't have any cushion. And I still don't know how I broke it. I think I just, like, planned it wrong. But, yeah, I broke my foot, and I was like, and then every time after I broke my foot, just running and mobility in those shoes in the ring just didn't feel right. So I started wrestling in my, like, wrestling shoes. They call them shooters. And they were fine to start. And then I started, like, building on those and getting the kick pads to, like, go over. And I just hate the way it felt on my, like, I just didn't like it. So I was like, okay, last resort, let's try some wrestling boots. And so I got my boots made custom. They're all black patent leather, and then they have a white sole, because I tried to model them after, like, the Space Jam 11s. So they're, like, designed like Jordan 11s. So I like those. I'm having fun with those.
I feel like you had a question. I feel like I should keep stepping on your question.
No, I don't particularly have any more questions that I could think of. I mean, we could talk for hours and hours.
Yeah. What's these hot seat questions? I want to know.
Oh, no, I ain't going to ask you no hot seat. I ain't going to do you like
That's
that.
That's $1,000 days, dog.
Okay.
200. Is that like the Twitter conversation of $200?
Yeah, $200.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Like, I don't understand the discourse. What's the discourse?
Boring. This is bullshit.
Yeah.
What they call it, chimp chatter.
Damn.
That's what they call it.
Do you eat oxtails? No. A woman should be making oxtails.
I've never had oxtails before.
You know what's crazy? I've never had oxtails before, and I say that all the time. Everybody be saying I don't like Jamaican people. Like, bro, I just never had oxtails.
No, I like, when I go to the Jamaican restaurant, I get jerk chicken. I just feel like that's like, but maybe I should be getting
Y'all disrespect.
Oxtails?
Y'all get oxtail, yeah. Gravy, rice and peas.
I've only been to a Jamaican restaurant one time, and I didn't go. Somebody got it for me. I got, like, curry chicken. And when I ate it, it was like, it's all right.
We got to go to the one in Orlando, dog.
I ain't going to no.
Yeah, I'm sure. I feel like there's a lot more Jamaican restaurants where y'all are, so you should have been a little bit more diversified in your palate. So that's.
It's one on every corner. So
that's on you.
It's a me thing.
Yeah, that's on you. Kentucky, there's not many. So.
Oh, they do. They call it KFC.
That's not. We don't eat that there. Let's get into that. We don't eat KFC in Kentucky. There's other chicken places that are very, very good in Lexington.
What's the best restaurants in Lexington?
Best restaurants, period, or chicken?
Period.
Well, if we're talking chicken, I'm gonna have to say Indies. People from Louisville will tell you they're Indies. I mean, because Indies started in Louisville. We have one location in Lexington, and they'll tell you it's not the same as theirs. But to me, it's the same. Indies for chicken. I don't know. It just depends on what you want to eat. Like, we have pretty much different of everything. We have, like, a lot of, like, I don't know. There's a lot of places in Lexington that have, like, seasonal menus. That's becoming a thing. Like, they won't have the same thing every time you come. If you come in the spring, they're going to have a spring menu, and it's going to be different if you come in July.
Let's say I'm in Lexington, Kentucky. Let's say I'm out there. And I got some fine shit with me.
Okay.
And I need to, like, impress her. Like, where do I need to go?
So $200 date?
I mean, I'm just trying to impress her, so...
I mean,
if I could wow her with $30, I'm gonna do that shit.
Okay, you're not about to do that.
All right, $200 then.
I would say Jeff Ruby's. It's gonna cost you probably more, depending on what she orders. It's probably gonna cost you more than $200. But
I'm gonna need that reservation.
Oh, absolutely.
Damn.
Yeah, Jeff Ruby's or Tony's. Tony's is fire. It's a steakhouse as well. Both of those are steakhouses. That's you gotta have some money going there.
How would you feel if you on a date with a dude and y'all at the steakhouse and he ordered his steak well done?
Oh, I'm leaving.
You leaving?
Oh, I'm getting up. Not even finding an excuse. I'm like, yeah, I'm out of here.
Hey, I've been telling you, I ain't gonna say who, but it's some people that's affiliated with this podcast. I've been telling them, hey man, stop eating them well done steaks.
What's the taste? What's the flavor profile of a well done steak other than leather jacket? Yeah.
Tree bark.
Yeah, it's not. It's not good. I don't think I've ate a well-done steak in at least 30 years. And I'm 33, so that should tell you something.
Eating a well-done steak at 3 is crazy. You probably lost your damn teeth that you were growing.
Okay, maybe not 30 years, but it's been a long time since I've ate a well-done steak. Like, that's very elementary.
Gotta grow up.
Y'all gotta grow up. Please get your steak medium. Even medium well is like...
Medium well, crazy. I think you got to do medium rare. I like my steak done. I like my steak to
anything rare, no. Anything rare is not for me. But medium, right there. Mm.
I want my shit saying blood, like the One Blood remix.
Like this shirt.
Yeah. Nah, that's crazy. No, not like this.
But people get like rare steak. I did get Wagyu one time from Jeff Ruby. So it was my first time eating Wagyu. And I was just like... This is not, because I got it medium rare. And I was like, this is not it. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah, I got some Wagyu one time. It was from Arby's, though.
What?
Arby's. They sell Wagyu burgers.
They have the meats?
Yeah, they got
Arby's? First of all, I can't lie to you, I've never been to Arby's. I don't understand how. That's a drug front for sure. Because how are they still in business? You never see cars just pulled up to Arby's.
You don't see cars in front of Arby's past 7 p.m. That's because the old people sleep. But if you go right there about 2 a.m., you see the line.
I've never seen cars in the parking lot at any Arby's location that I've driven past.
This man, he love Arby's. I like Arby's too. So
yeah, I know they got like fire fries. I think.
Yeah, they got the curly fries.
The curly fries.
It's straight.
I get that Reuben. It's up.
You can make that at home, though. Like, that's bread, meat, lettuce, tomato.
But, Lex, I'm on my break. I'm going to get this sandwich.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
You could have packed that for lunch. That's why I'm like, Arby's is, like, same way as Subway. Like, how are Subways just still booming?
No, that ain't the same. That is not the same thing.
No,
I will let you get your shit off, but come on. Subway is poor as fuck.
So what sub place are you going to replace
I'm going. I live in Florida, so I'm going to Publix.
Okay, we just got Publix, but I have not been yet.
It's probably stepped on.
Damn, it's only good in Florida. Is that?
Yeah.
I mean, it gotta be only good. I went to a Publix in Atlanta one time.
That's different. That's Atlanta. They don't.
They were trying to put lemon pepper on my
ketchup
sub.
they have there?
I was like, man.
I was saying, Atlanta, they just make it there. It's like,
I was like, bro, why you putting lemon pepper on my sub, bro? Get out of here.
A different red velvet there.
Yeah,
bro.
that shit ain't the same, bro. Like, it might taste the same. All right, when you get back, go get you a chicken tender sub from Publix.
Somebody told me that.
Yeah.
Get you a chicken tender, put provolone cheese on it.
I love provolone. That's the only cheese I get on sandwiches.
Provolone
or Swiss. Sometimes I like
Swiss provolone. Just do provolone.
Okay.
Do that, and let's report back. Let us know what you think.
So is the sub just like chicken tenders and
chicken?
Cheese?
They just some big ass chicken tender. They chop them things up, put them on a sub. That's like a Florida staple.
Okay.
Like they should put that shit on our flag.
Okay.
Yeah, try that. See, I don't know.
What kind of bread is the bun? Is it a bun or is it like?
They got a new bread. It's called soft bun. Get that one, and then you get the wheat. It tastes good.
I don't like wheat bread.
You get the wheat. You got the whole grain, or you just get straight up just regular. Get that.
Yeah.
I don't know if you like mayo or mustard.
Yeah.
Put some mustard on that shit.
Oh no,
Chef's
mustard on a chicken tender is kind of crazy.
Well,
unless it's like honey mustard.
I put buffalo sauce on mine. So
or buffalo sauce. I'll go to buffalo
sauce.
With no cheese. I can't do no dairy.
I don't like spicy shit, so I can't. I'm kind of
buffalo sauce is spicy.
Yeah, I'm weak. See,
That's bad, dog.
I'm weak, bro. I done talked about it many times, bro.
Buffalo sauce being spicy is kind of crazy. It's not that bad.
I done ate a McChicken before. I can't knock it.
So the spicy chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A is fucking you up.
I'm not even ordering it. I'm not even looking that way. I'm not getting nothing spicy.
That's sad.
And it's crazy. It's on the podcast. It's on the Patreon. Patreon.com/RAOP podcast. Up there. I had to do the hot chip challenge.
Oh, that probably killed you. You were probably fucked up for days off that.
I would have done.
Damn. I've never done that. I've never had the hot chip challenge. And I'm not gonna start.
Do it one day and record. All right, so Alexa, I know you got some limited time, so we're just gonna answer a couple questions from the listeners. The send-in listener questions. Hit us up, mail@raopodcast.com. That's mail@raopodcast.com. So the first question is from we do about 2 or 3 of them. So first question from B Harv. He asked, "What are y'all favorite white people TV shows or movies?"
Oh God. Y'all go first.
I'm going Married with Children. Shout out to Al Bundy. That's the first white people TV show.
Never seen it.
You never seen it?
I know like what it is, but I've never seen an episode.
Damn, yeah, it's on Hulu. They got every season. Go watch Married with Children. You gonna fuck with Al. You might fuck with Peg too. Peg Bundy.
Yeah, I know the names of the characters, but I've never watched the episode.
Yeah, I'm going Kings and Queens.
Kings and Queens.
That's a good one.
You know what's crazy? I never watched Kings and Queens.
No, you tweaking, dog. You gotta watch.
I've never watched it.
Especially his father-in-law, the one living in the basement.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, he funny as hell. Shouts out RIP the legend.
That's Ben Stiller's father, right?
Yeah.
I remember he used to be on, because I was about to mention my other favorite white show, Seinfeld. He was on Seinfeld. Yeah. He was funny as shit.
Couldn't get with Seinfeld.
Damn.
Sorry.
It was too boring?
Yeah, I mean, as their shows
you
usually are. For me, I'm probably going to say, like, because I'm, like, a 90s, 2000s. I grew up in the 2000s.
You same era as us.
I'm probably going to say Degrassi.
Degrassi.
I think that qualifies.
Damn, I watched Degrassi, too.
They had drama on there. Boy, them kids was going through it at school.
They were going through everything.
They did school shootings. Somebody got stabbed.
Yeah, JT got stabbed.
Boy, they was...
Drake got shot.
Yeah, I'm saying. They was going through it at school.
See,
Eating disorders, STD outbreaks, pregnancies.
Yeah.
They was going, hey, that's cool. Should have been on that list. They had too much going on.
Something like Resident Evil or something.
Yeah.
They were bullying the one girl. What's the Hispanic girl? They were bullying her because she was like sleeping with a bunch of dudes, and she had
Manny?
Manny, right?
Yep, Manny.
She came to school with the thong on.
Yeah, the blue thong. That was an iconic episode.
Yeah.
Freak is she?
That's what I'm saying. Hey.
She was freaking.
If you've never seen Degrassi, you need to tap in. Like, especially like when that's like series, The Next Generation, that was like, because Degrassi's been on for like since like the 80s, I want to say.
Yeah, shit. I was watching the Degrassi from like the 70s, 80s too.
Yeah.
Because the Degrassi from the 80s had some of the characters on the new one.
Yeah, the new generation, like the older, like parents and teachers were.
Man, you missed your mark because you supposed to watch Degrassi. See, the girls was watching Degrassi, so you watched Degrassi taught the young ladies.
Yeah, Degrassi definitely had some like learning life teenage lessons because that was like my version of high school. Like that's what I thought high school was gonna be like because I watched Degrassi before I went to high school, and it was not like that at all. Like and so, but Degrassi was cool. It was like coming of age, like just not real life shit, but real life shit. They was going through it again.
Oh,
all types of shit. Domestic violence. Like I was saying, they was telling like life stories.
It's funny you say that. So you were saying, so I was watching Degrassi also because the girls was watching it. This for the bitches, nigga. The girls was watching it, and then like I was about to go to high school, and I was like, I'm trying to see what high school like. And my high school damn near was almost like Degrassi at first because the first week of school we had a scandal where like one of the teachers was stalking another teacher, and like they went in like. House.
Oh my gosh!
Bro had like he had the teacher like
a shrine.
She had like a shrine, and he had her panties in his drawer. I was like, bro was tripping, bro. I was like, what you got going on? I was like, yeah, this shit Degrassi Jr.
Yeah, Degrassi had the drama, but really all the shows on that network, The End, that was like Nickelodeon's like teenage network.
Yeah,
they had a lot of good white shows on there. I can't lie.
Yeah, I can't think of
Instant Star, Radio Free Roscoe.
I also watched that too.
Yeah, they had shows on there.
Shows up to Camp Wanda, bro. Remember that from the 90s?
Yeah. What's that shit called? Anaconda or some shit like that?
I don't know if it was that, brother.
What's her name? Angela Anaconda.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
It was like some cutout shit.
It was just the way it was shot was different.
Yeah.
That's how Clarissa explains it all.
That was a good white show, too.
Yeah. All right, white movies real quick before we move on. Y'all got any white movies? I'm gonna go Forrest Gump. Shout out to Forrest Gump. I cried the first time I watched that. Like a baby.
That's a good one. What you
got?
Go
ahead, cause I got a lot of them.
Go ahead. It's rapid fire.
Shit, man. Why did I get married? No.
All right, bro.
That's not the.
Damn, man. What's the one? Shit, yeah, come back to me because I can't think of the name right now. It's a couple of them.
Movie, I'm gonna say some wild shit. I don't know. This gotta be. Is this qualified? Let me know. Bringing Down the House.
Bring it down. I mean, Queen Latifah was like the only
black person in the movie.
Yeah.
But the movie was funny as hell and very racial.
When she started singing those spiritual, Mama.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially that scene when she was beating up the chick inside
in the bathroom.
That was so racist.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got
again like pre-cancel culture, man. Stuff that used to go out, man.
I got Dude, Where's My Car, man.
Dude, Where's My Car?
That's a classic.
Good one.
Yeah.
Where's your car, dude? The whole time I realized when I got dope, they was high as hell. That's all that was going on.
What he said?
It's like how high for white people.
What he said with the giant lady? He was like, "Dad, I want to ride that
Me
ride."
too, son.
Me too, son. Yeah, I watched Dude with My Car like a billion times. That
What's
movie.
the other one that was like?
Euro Trip.
No.
Euro Trip was a good one.
Road Trip.
It was like it was kind of like Nutty Professor, but it was white people. I can't think of the name.
Shallow Hal.
Yes.
Yeah,
Shallow Hal. That's a good one too.
Deuce Bigelow, Mel Gigolo.
I haven't seen Deuce
Van
Bigelow.
Wilder was fine.
I haven't seen that either.
Oh, Van Wilder.
I'm going to
Van
the
Wilder's a
Stoner
classic.
Cuts right now. Yeah.
You saying all the MTV shit.
Oh yeah, dog. Hey, all of them except
I didn't even know MTV showed movies. That's how much my TV was on BET and not MTV.
I mean, I used to want to watch BET, but I got tired of seeing Holiday Heart.
That's a good movie.
Boy.
That's a good black movie.
Holiday,
Very slept on black movie. It's Holiday Heart.
Holiday Heart is a good movie, but it's like, damn, how many times I gotta watch this shit? You shouldn't be playing Holiday Heart every weekend. Like because I used to like judge it, but then I sat down one day and actually watched Holiday Heart, and it's actually a good movie.
Yes, it's a very good movie.
No, when he jumped in front of that car.
Now I wondered I got the bike holiday.
Got the bike holiday. Hey man,
what make you want to not watch Holiday Heart is like when you first watch it in that church scene.
Yeah,
the church scene is just like too over the top.
Isn't that Ving Rhames?
Yeah, Ving Rhames.
Yeah. And Ving Rhames are classic movies.
I mean, yeah. It threw us off because it's like Ving Rhames and he played that type of role, and we was like, we didn't expect that from Ving Rhames, bro. But he snapped with the role.
Trying to diversify his profile.
He snapped. They low key. He could have won an Oscar. I feel like if he would have made that movie now, he would have won an Oscar.
Yeah, if it wasn't like a made for TV movie, it definitely would have won like a.
Yeah. He ain't win an Oscar for Mission Impossible. Or Baby Boy. What makes you think he gonna win an Oscar for Holiday Heart?
He did.
Baby Boy winning an Oscar would have probably stopped the Oscars. They would have stopped giving out awards at that point.
They ain't want no Kool-Aid.
Don't give Baby Boy nothing.
Shitting me.
And you talking about a movie that comes on all the time.
I mean, yeah, it was either Holiday Heart or Baby Boy. It was either or.
Yeah.
They swap them out.
Heart.
All right, one more question before we get up out of here. This one's from Donovan. He said, if you could go on any game show all time, what show would it be? Ooh. What show would you pick?
Ooh.
Game show.
Ooh.
You know,
any time, like any era.
Any
of
era game show.
Ooh. Oh. Dang, there's so many.
Yeah.
Wow. Can I narrow it down to 3?
Yeah, we'll do 3.
All right. Finders Keepers. That's a sleeper. People don't know what that one is. Finders Keepers. Guts. I just think that's just automatic.
Guts, I feel like every kid want to go Guts.
Yeah, and Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Damn. I got to pick some other ones. I was about to go about 2 or 3. Salute Your Shorts.
That's a game show?
It was kind of a game show. It was like a TV show, but wasn't it? I felt like it was like some.
Yeah, they had some activities involved.
Yeah.
Mark Summers was on there, right?
Maybe.
No, they had whatchamacallit, Omar.
Oh yeah, Omar Gooding.
Yeah, Omar Gooding. I'm gonna go Salute Your Shorts. Damn. It's cliche. I'm just gonna go Price is Right.
That's a good one.
I also used to like that one show. My grandma used to always. Actually, she still watch it. They still come on TV. Shop Until You Drop. Yeah. That's that shit where you just go around with a cart and just
getting groceries.
Getting groceries. I was like, I never understood the premise of the game.
Is that Shop Until You Drop? Is that Supermarket Sweep?
Supermarket Sweep.
Supermarket Sweep's fire.
Yeah,
that's a good one too.
I'm gonna go with that. What you got?
Oh, The View.
The View?
Yeah, they be asking questions on there.
That's not a game show.
That's not a game show. That's a talk show.
That's a talk show, yes.
The arcade joint from Nickelodeon.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
That one.
Nick
fire.
Arcade.
Yeah, Nick Arcade. That or Legends of the Hidden Temple, like y'all said. Yeah, I would have killed on there.
Legends of the Hidden Temple was fire.
I was hopping.
Only thing is, like, you gotta make sure your partner was him, cause you run that obstacle course and it's your partner's turn and they fail you. You like, all right, bro.
Or American Ninja. I could do that right now.
I ain't doing that.
No, I'm not jumping off nothing. No.
Tell me
that or Wipeout. I ain't doing none of them.
No, Wipeout's crazy.
Legend of the Hidden Temple. I used to thought they were racist because they used to always put the black people on the monkey team. I was like, come on, bro, this shit racist.
Y'all turn that statue.
Hey, Silver Monkeys is one of the best teams though. That and the Blue Barracudas.
Yeah, put me on the Barracuda, man. Don't put me on the team with no damn monkey. Racism.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, this has been a good episode of Random Master Podcast. Shout out to Alexis. I'll let you plug everything.
Fourth Rope. Follow Fourth Rope on Instagram, Twitter, all that good stuff. Young Littlefoot on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Alexis Littlefoot. And watch Fourth Rope Wrestling. I don't know what else to tell y'all. If you're not tapped in, you late. And we the culture, so why not?
Real quick, did you get to hold that Fourth Rope belt, the new one, the Fly Guy belt? Did you get to hold it? Or
I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen it in person.
He need to sell them. That belt is fire. Sell like some replicas. That belt is amazing.
I'm just an employee, but it is a good idea. I feel like a lot of people will have those. But him in his mind, like it's an art piece. And you ain't a lot of people walking around with a replica of the Mona Lisa. So that just be hanging up. So you just see it when you see it. So buy a ticket and come to the shows and see it in person.
Talk that shit.
It's different.
That shit.
So
gotta edit a Don DeMarco drop in there. That's a good way to end it. Real quick, Join the YouTube, youtube.com/RAO podcast. Go and tap into the Patreon. If you're already on the Patreon, you know me and Banks be holding it down. Shout out to my co-hosts Joe and Devin. They're still in Duval right now. They couldn't make it, but either way, we held it down. Shout out to Alexis once again, Alexis Littlefoot.
Appreciate you for having me.
Google the name. Get tapped in with the matches. Most of them on YouTube, so do your due diligence and all that. And with all that said, we out.